Memphis and UCLA, I believe, were both in the Maui Invitational. And the Pump Brothers were there because they're big UCLA guys. And Goody was there because of Memphis. Mm-hmm. And they were staying at the same resort and met in the pool. And it's unsurprising that they would all like each other.
Right.
And it really got to the point where they were like, yo, you got to come out to California and kick it with us. And he's like, okay. Then it's like, man, you're hilarious. You got to coach our team. And I don't mean to overstate it. He wasn't like on the dry erase board. He was just like, that guy.
Yeah.
But he was very much a coach on the team. So you could Google this. It's on the internet somewhere. I did a whole story about Mark Goodfella, car salesman from Memphis, coaching the pump and run team out of California.
His next step would have been to be the third pump brother, make him an honorary pump brother.
Oh, I think he is an honorary pump brother. When I first met them, they had an assistant, a young guy, who was a part of their ticket brokering thing, because this is how they had their fingers in everything, man.
This just sounds like a real house of cards.
Oh, the NCAA literally created rules designed to stop the Pump Brothers from doing what they were doing. So they had a ticket brokering business, and they ran this incredible Pump and Run grassroots foundation. Yeah. You might remember they created Pump and Run Memphis for Thaddeus Young. I think it was Thaddeus Young.
Really?
It was. They created a Pump and Run team for somebody here.
It probably was Thaddeus. I mean, that's around 2006, 2007, 2005.
The way I remember it is what they create. The same way Nike created a Team Maine for Cooper Flagg. It was just Cooper Flagg and a bunch of his friends.
Well, because if I'm just thinking about Memphis recruits, after Thaddeus, the next batch of local kids was the Joe Jackson group, and that was the Memphis Magic.
I think it was Thaddeus.
Yeah.
But there was, for 1 year, maybe two, but it wasn't long, and it was all about that player, and I believe it was Thaddeus. The Pumps created a Memphis-based team, and that was just a way to funnel money where they needed to funnel money and whatever. So they have this ticket brokering business, and they have grassroots teams with some of the best prospects in the country. Now, every college basketball coach who's a member of the Coaches Association, whatever, you get comped Final Four tickets, like the good ones, third row. So these coaches would, let's say you get 4 tickets. Well, you would give them to the Pumps as a favor if you're going to try to recruit their players, right? Oh, they also had a coaching searching business, that the whole thing. So if you're going to recruit one of the Pump and Run players, you better be on good terms with Dana and David. And, they have this ticket business, and they selling Final Four tickets, and maybe you just drop them off and be like, here, just take the tickets. I'm not going to use them. You guys can have them, do whatever you want to with them. Just remember, when I'm recruiting so-and-so, I took care of you here. This is all going on. Anyway, the young assistant who was in the middle of all of this, if you called and you were you'd call this person, TJ Otzelberger, the head coach at Iowa State now.
Really?
One of the best coaches in the country. But that's how I first met TJ. He was really just working for the Pumps. So the NCAA would create rules. There was literally a rule they put on the books that said you cannot run a coaching search business and a AAU program or grassroots program. Because what they would do is be this University of Memphis is in a coaching search. You need to hire the Pumps as consultants. If you don't you dare try to recruit somebody off of a Pump and Run team.
Right.
Because they won't even put you on the phone with the person.
Yeah.
So it was just quid pro quo all over the place. The NCAA created a rule at one point that said you can't have a coaching search business and a grassroots basketball program. That is not allowed anymore.
Yeah.
You know what they did? Dana took the coaching search business, and David took the grassroots basketball things. They just separated. They just separated. So these guys are the best characters.
Yeah.
All-time great college basketball, grassroots basketball characters.